Okay, hello everybody. Cozy Azeroth, aka Zachary Fruling here. My friend Dylan is going to be joining me in just a little bit, and we're going to be working on our retro Dragon Ball Z themed 8-bit style fighting game, retro fighting game. We've made a lot of progress. We've got two characters flying around the screen. They have collide into each other properly. We have two fight mechanics, a punching mechanic, or a rapid punching mechanic, and in Kai Blast, which is a Dragon Ball Z thing, a Kai Blast mechanic that shoots a projectile. Get a little explosion that happens when the projectile hits the opposing player. We have player stats gauges. Those are updating correctly. So we've done a lot of things. So what do we want to do today? We want to have 3 rounds and the game be 2 out of 3 rounds. So we need to create round loops for rounds 1, 2, and 3. And we probably need to have a way to have round start and end announcements. Dylan has also added music into the game, music and sound effects, but not added the code for them. So he sent me a file that's basically the game as it was last time, but with music and sound effects added in, just not added into the game, but using the music and sound effect creator in the game. So let's add a to-do card for that. Add code for music and sound effects. Okay, so that we're going to wait for Dylan on because where'd it go? I'm not as familiar with the code for adding music and sound effects yet. Dylan has played with it a little bit, but I haven't, and I've got the PICO-8 cheat sheet here, which covers sound and music and whatnot. So all that's to say is there's a little bit for me to learn there. So I think what I want to do now is create round start and end announcements. And for the round start announcement, I think I want something like get ready to fight and then 3, 2, 1, go, or something like that. Either before the rest of the game fight screen gets displayed, or maybe totally just on top of it, which might be a little easier to program. Then I could just change it to translucent and make it an invisible pane of glass on top of it when the fight is actually going on. That might be a little easier. And same thing at the end of the round. I want a screen, that basically says, Frieza wins round 1, or Goku wins round 1, whatever. So there's a lot to do. There's a couple ways to approach it, and I have not convinced myself of the best way. So I'm going to go really cautiously because I don't want to mess up the game. And we do have backups, of course. Dylan sent me this file. So I think the first thing I'm going to do, I already have the file downloaded. Let me get into PICO-8 and make this not full screen. I'm going to drag this file into PICO-8, which is how it works. And we're going to hit Alt-Enter to make this maximized again. And let's see where we're at. So we should have music and sound effects. And again, I'm totally new to this, so I don't really know what I'm looking at. I think Dylan has really spent a lot of time mastering this, which is awesome. But let's run. Oh, Dylan, are you there? Oh, hey, how you doing?
I can't see the screen on Discord yet.
Yeah, I haven't shared it yet. Let me do that real quick.
Okay.
So we're live on Twitch, by the way.
Perfect.
Okay, so share my screen, entire screen. I think this is screen 1, right? Yep.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm driving right now, so I'll go ahead and mute myself here in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Let you know
It's all good. Just I have to remind myself where we're at here. Okay, this is the file you just sent me last time, with the one that has the music and the sound effects, but no code added in. So.
And I added art as well.
You said you added new art?
Yes.
Oh, your volume just cut out. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. That's amazing. Okay, yeah, I lost you, I think, so.
Sorry, Brandy was calling me.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Turned off the microphone.
Quite all right.
get to our friend's house over here in a minute.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to wait to join until you're all set?
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be able to text her in just a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I got new art for those Kai explosions. Well, there's different ideas there to kind of play with, and then select one. And then I put in all the planets I was thinking about keeping in there.
These explosions look great.
Thanks. Yeah, I really like that checkerboard pattern.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I ended up doing most of them with that checkerboard pattern, and then I kept the original down there where it started, and then a secondary idea are those last two orange ones on the list.
Right here.
That's where it's fell on the right side of
Oh,
the
right here.
list. Like, yeah, those two. Well, it's that whole row there. Those two rows.
Yeah. Yeah.
That top orange row. That's how it started. Whenever I got the file that day.
Oh, this one right
So
here.
I kept that, copied and pasted it there. Yeah. So that's where it was whenever you sent it over to me that day. Yeah, and then the one below was just another idea I had, but I liked this checkerboard one a lot. You can see it through the character more, like
Oh,
it shows the.
yeah, let's try it. Let's run it real quick and see. Let's see. I gotta remind myself what buttons do what. Every time I do this, I gotta remind myself what buttons do what. Oh yeah, boom, boom. I like it. How? I know. And now we need sound effects. We need a little. Can't wait to get those added in. So
program them now.
I was thinking about the round start and end announcements. So while I've got you, unless you need to go, I was thinking to start the round, we need like a little get ready to fight 3, 2, 1, go or something like that. What do you think?
Yeah, I like that, and we can just use those exact words for now, and then maybe we'll play with changing those later. But for now, yeah, get ready, fight.
And then I was thinking at the end of the round, we stop the action, and then something pops up on the screen that says, Goku wins round 1 or Goku wins round 2, so on and so forth. And then after that, leave that on the screen for 3 seconds or something, and then start the loop again. The round start countdown. Get ready to fight. Round 2, 3, 2, 1, go. I think if we do that, that's a lot. So there's a lot to do, and I think there's sort of 2 approaches I could take, maybe 3 actually. One approach, and I'm curious what your thoughts are, and I might ignore your thoughts, and I might try all 3 options. I don't know. But one approach would be to try to have a totally separate screen, that comes on first, that black, maybe with some stars or something, maybe with the planet background, who knows, that says just that, get ready to fight, 3, 2, 1, blah, 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 blah. So that's one option. And then I have to kind of, basically switch in, delayed displaying the other stuff until that goes away, the fight screen. Another approach is just to display it all the time, which might be a little easier, but just make it translucent when it's not being used. So switch it to opaque and literally just like a black pane of glass on top of everything, and then just make that turn everything to translucent when it's not being used, which might be easier to code actually. Another option might just be to have a little pop-up box, just a little box on the screen that's on top of what we already have, a little purple box or whatever, and that basically contains that information where we don't have to worry about switching things in and out. We just pop this box on and make it go away.
Honestly, I like all 3 options.
I do too. That's the thing. I can't really decide which I like better.
Any issue with trying out any of those? So I think if you were saying maybe the translucent one might be easiest to program.
Well, actually, of the three, I actually think the box is probably easiest because I don't have to worry about switching things in and out of the main screen. I can just turn a box on, turn a box off.
Cool and nice. Yeah, turn on a box that has some wording. Yeah, I think that could be really nice looking.
Okay, I think what I'll do, I think I'll try that, and then I'll put it on top of the not. Well, maybe. I guess we could. Yeah, again, I'm just kind of testing your intuitions. What you like? Would you like a smaller box, maybe on top of the star field, or would you like a bigger box that covers most of the entire screen, including some of the gauges?
Smaller box.
Okay.
That way you can still see the background behind it.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, so it's like a pop-up box.
Okay.
At the bottom of the
yep.
Or somewhere in like the upper middle thing.
And it could be there all the time, and it just literally is either visible or invisible. Because one of the color options is translucent. It could just be there all the time, and just nothing. It doesn't show up if we just. And then when it's visible, we switch it to visible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will try that. I think that's because what I like about that is it'll let me it'll let me create something first. Like I can create a little function that displays the box, and then I don't even have to worry about when to do it or how it works yet. Just get it on the screen, get it working, then I can figure out how to switch it in and out and affect the timing and stuff. So that gives me
Exactly.
something I can do sooner rather than later. So
I had an idea just now, just wondering if we did like a box, like a big box and then a smaller box on top of that box
mm-hmm.
that was like the same color as a back, or just like a different color. Would that create like a border on the box, and then we could do the text within that smaller
Oh yeah,
box?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely, we can do something like that. Sure.
Something like that could be pretty cool. Yeah, if we had like a little trim around it, and then
Yep,
we
like a
had the
little,
words
almost like
in that
like
box.
a drop shadow or something.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like like outside to a text bubble.
Yeah, exactly.
We could play around with different colors.
Maybe even with rounded edges or something too. Who knows? I mean,
Oh, that would be really cool.
yeah, everything gives it just a little bit of sexiness, makes it look designed rather than accidental.
Exactly.
So, okay, I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
that would be really fun.
started on that. I think.
Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself. I'm over at the friend's house
Yeah,
just having
yeah,
a
and
couple
I
of
think
parties.
yeah, I'm the only thing that concerns me because this is actually pretty complicated because not only do we have to display the rectangle, but we have to now start affecting the main game loop. So worst case,
Yeah,
we fuck it up, and I got to go okay, scrap what we just did, and I go right back to where we're at right now, which is the file you sent me.
perfect.
So I am a little worried about this because everything right now has been happening in the same screen. Now we're going to start switching screens in and out. There's a lot that needs to be added to do that. I'm just worried about fucking it up. So we'll see. But
Perfect.
I have this
Go
file at
ahead.
least. So, all right, I will
Yeah,
talk to
that'd be
you in a little bit when you're back on. I'm gonna just dive in and see what I can make happen.
perfect. I'll chime in if I feel like there's anything to say, and if you have any questions, just ask.
Yeah, yeah, we'll do.
I'm gonna mute myself. Perfect.
Okay, I'll talk to you in a bit.
All right,
Okay,
talk to you in a bit.
sounds good. So the question is, where should I start doing this? So we have a function to display the timer. We have a function for the timer countdown. We have a function to draw the gauges. So I think it needs to be here because we want a function to draw this pop-up box. Um, I like this because I can just leave the main screen the way it is, and then I can just pop this box on top of it, and then just turn the action on or off, turn the timer on or off, and so on and so forth. So I think the best place is probably right near all these draw functions. Draw explosion, probably like right here. Because we're just adding something. It shouldn't affect anything else. So let's have a function draw round start box. That's a wordy bit. Draw a round start box. I like it. Okay. So let me think this through. We basically have a round. We have a variable for the which round we're in already. So when the game starts, after we've done the character selection, we need to immediately pop up this round start box. So I think each round is going to have three states, right? We're going to have round start, round play, and round end. So I think what we need to do is have a variable called round state up top. Variable for tracking round start, play, and end. So round state equals, I think we're going to start with 0. Let's add a comment here. 0 equals start, 1 equals play, 2 equals end. Okay. So we'll start with round state 0, and that means when we start we'll do the character selection screen, we'll start the get rid of that. The main game field will be displayed. We'll be in round state 0, so we'll start with the pop-up on that says, get ready to fight. Round 1, blah 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 blah. Then a timer that goes 3, 2, 1, blah 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 blah. I think that makes the most sense. I hope. I'm kind of, out of my element a little bit. Again, I've only done simple games. I've never had games that have had different sections to them, so to speak. Even something as simple as like a round start and end. So draw a round start box. So if round state equals 0, then... So we want to first of all display a box. And I got to go to my cheat sheet here to remember how to do that. So draw. Shapes. Rectangle. Okay. Oh, and what do we have? We've got 128 by 128. I'm just going to start getting it on the screen. Let's say, I don't know, 10 pixels in. So 10, comma, I'm not worried about where it's going to go yet. Let's do 70. And then let's do 117, comma, 110. I don't know. These are just BS numbers right now. Oh, we need a color, right? Color. So let's go to our color list here. I think probably either this color or this color. Let's go with like maybe this one. Yeah. 0, 1, 2, color 2. Comma 2. Somewhere in there. I like this because this will only draw it if the if this round state equals 0. So it'll run the function all the time, but it won't draw anything until it's needed. I don't think it really matters where we put it in this list, because it's going to go on top of everything anyway. Draw round start. What do we call it? Round start box. Where is it here? Draw round start box. Yep. So what I want to do right now is just change this variable to 1 to test it, and we can set the size of this box. Kind of not thinking this through intelligently. I'm kind of brute forcing it today. It's all I have mental bandwidth for today. Let's see, where is my round state equals? Let's change it to 1. Unclosed function at line 372. Oh, yep, forgot to end it. End. Hello. Attempt to call a string variable. Unclosed function at line 9. Oh, yeah, I forgot to. I ended the. I always do this. I ended the if-then statement, but I didn't end the function itself. Okay, that should do it. So why are we not seeing it? Oh, yeah, because it should be 0. Round state equals 0. We do want to start it that way. Run. Whew, that's not terrible, actually, is it? I like the color. I think it needs a border around it, like a 1-pixel border. And it probably needs to go up a little bit, actually. But it's not bad. I like it. Actually, it looks pretty good. for as a first guess, it's not bad. All right.
Yeah, that's the way it turned out.
What's that?
Yeah, it was saying I like the way that turned out.
Yeah, for totally doing off the top of my head, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah,
It's like a
the first. There it is.
So yeah, but now I'm gonna tweak it just a little bit, get it looking nice.
Perfect.
I think I will put a border around it, like a white border or something. Or it could actually, or maybe the drop shadow. The drop shadow might look cool. Let's see, where are we here? So much. This game is getting long. So let's see. That's a rect fill. I think one thing I want to try. Let's try. Let's just try the same thing. 10, 70, 117, 110, and then we need the color, which is, let's try white. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Just see what it looks like. I think that should add a border. It's not too bad. Nice thing about doing it in a separate function like this, we can change it without messing much else up. Let's try the drop shadow approach now. Just comment that out for a second. What if we did rect fill? Let's try down and to the right. So 11, 71, 118, 110, 7. This might give it a little drop shadow kind of look. Maybe not white, maybe like the different color purple. Like this one right here, or this one. I think maybe this dark one. It's kind of a blue, but it's bluish purple. So color 1. I think I like the border better than the drop shadow, actually. I don't know, it's not too bad. Any comments, Dylan? You like the drop shadow or the border better?
I'm outside right now. I can't see just yet.
That's okay. I'll just leave it on the screen for a second. So I had a white border around it, which looked pretty sharp, but the drop shadow doesn't look terrible.
What is the other option? Okay, I can see again.
Okay, so you see the 1-pixel drop shadow?
Oh, I do see it now. Oh yeah, I couldn't see that.
So that's one option, and let me turn that off and turn on the border. So this is the other option, essentially, but could be a different color, you know.
Yeah, I think I like the border, but I don't know.
Yeah, we can change the color of the border. I mean, try changing the color like this.
Yeah, try changing the colors up. I think the inside maybe a little bit darker now with that. Can we do the black, or does that make it to where you can see the stars?
Well, yeah, probably it makes it translucent. I don't think there's a black. I think there's transparent. So I
Yeah,
think
that's what I
I
was
think if we
thinking.
did that, it would look more like
Can we try it and see if it just like
yeah.
shows the stars too?
Oh no, it doesn't.
Oh,
You like the black?
that could look good. Maybe with a light, like the gray, the light gray or the dark gray border.
Sure, let's try it.
Yeah, I like that black.
Let's
And then do like
try.
white letters. Yeah,
So
one of
that's
those
color
grays.
5. So that would be. Let's try this. There you
Oh
go.
yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then depending on how big the words are, it might make it a little bit smaller, like shorter.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the width a lot. And yeah, I like the way that looks. Maybe even the light gray.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah,
that
let's
looks
try it.
sharp.
Which
That
is
lavender
4,
color
5,
down there.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Mhm.
That's the light gray.
Oh, yeah, I really like that actually. That looks pretty sharp.
It does, doesn't it? Okay, let's leave that alone then for now. So let's get rid of
Perfect.
this and bump this up a line.
Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself
Yeah,
again.
yeah. I'm gonna just kind of hammer away on this round start thing for a while.
Perfect. I'm gonna be driving back to Max's now. I'm getting the last minute. There was more stuff here than I thought. So, but yeah, I just got all that stuff packed up, and now I'm getting on out of here. Oh, yeah. One last trip to
Perfect.
the car, and then I'll be back at Max's in the next 10 minutes, and I'll
Set.
rejoin the chat.
Sounds
Be more
good.
focused.
I'll see
Perfect.
you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Bye. Need to remind myself how to put text on the screen. I think it's just print, right? Shapes, pixels, math. Yeah, okay. Print. Oops. Need to look up. Trying to see if there's a way to, you know, oh, okay, wait, no, that's not it. Print, make a statement like print round the number and then have the call in the variable for that round number. Might need to do 2 separate print statements for that. I was worried about this. Every little thing takes... This is what I'm concerned about here. Print angle. Okay, round. What's the dot dot? I guess we'll just try it. Let's see, we have a variable for round number, right? Round. Just round. Okay, perfect. Call is round. Oh, okay, that worked. Just shows up in a weird spot, but that's okay. Okay. I guess I don't understand the spacing here. It's showing up right here, which is fine. We just need to get it showing up in the right spot. Why? I don't understand why that works. So let's search for dot dot. What does the dot dot do? Strings can be joined using the dot dot operator. Joining numbers converts them to strings. Okay. So we need to give it some coordinates now. I think that works. That just conjoins this, the number and the string into a string. No problem. We just need to give it some coordinates now. So let's say I need to look at the format for a print statement again. Let's go up here. I think you just give it some XY coordinates, but yeah, here we go. Okay, print string XY and color. Okay. Well, let's get it in the right. Let's get it in the box, and then we can move it around a bit. So let's say, I don't know. Let's do 10 pixels lower. So let's do. Let's just start with. What doesn't matter. Let's just get it in the box. 20, 80. Now let's give it a color. Let's make it white for now, which is number 7. Let's just move it around. I can always position it. That should get it in the box. Okay. I like it. We'll move everything here in a minute. Get ready to fight. Boom. So you got 30, comma, no, just get it in the box. 20, what did we decide? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pixels down. So 87, 7. Get ready to fight. Don't worry about the positioning just yet. Actually, it's not too bad. We can have the little counter right down here. Let's just get them kind of centered. I wish there was a centering function. That would be really, really handy. But there does not seem to be a way to center. In fact, out of curiosity, let's just search for center here. Yeah, there's no way to center text. Drat. So, I like the basic. I can spread it out a little bit more, maybe. Let's change this to 40. Just kind of see where we're at. Nope, 50. And then let's move it up a bit. 75. Too much. 7. That looks pretty good. Let's get that other one centered. Let's try 40. Oh, too much. 30. Five. 7. Hey, it's looking plausible. Round 1, get ready to fight. 3, 2, and we have a little 3, 2, 1. And then we need to make sure we stop the timer whenever round start, or round state is not 1. So I think we need to have another function for draw round start timer. Function draw round start timer. Actually, that doesn't probably need to be a separate function, does it? Let's delete that. How did we do the... Look at how we did the main timer. Okay, function display timer. Okay, print timer. Timer countdown. Okay, so we have, so let's have a function to display countdown, play round start timer, and then a function for the round start countdown. That works. They need to be above this. So a function draw round start or display round start timer. So this will only happen I think if round state, just like below, if round state equals 0, then print, and we're going to need a variable for the round start timer. Round start timer equals 3. I think we're just going to do a 3-second countdown, right? 3, 2, 1, go. Which is actually like 4 seconds, right? But it's going to start at 3. Uh-huh. And after it reaches 0, we'll change it back to 3. Reset it, in other words. Okay. Round start timer. And let's say, let's put it oh, it doesn't really matter. Let's just get it on the screen for now. What do? We had 77, 87. Okay, so let's just call it, I don't know. And we want it to be white again, right? Okay, that's not too bad. We just need to get it in the right spot. The other timer's still going, so we haven't turned that off yet when this is being displayed. But that's okay. One thing at a time, right? Let's get it kind of centered. Okay. Now we need a loop. We need a function that does the display round start timer. Again, I keep looking at how we did the regular timer. Timer countdown. And that shows up where? Where does timer countdown happen? It's in the update function, I think, right? Oh yeah, timer countdown. Okay. Yes. Sorry, I know I'm scrolling a lot. I'm just kind of making sure I haven't lost what I'm doing here. Okay. So we need a function round start countdown. If well, that's right. We needed a timer. We had a timer delay variable. Timer delay. Yeah. Okay. So we needed a. We need. That's right. 'Cause we have to create a loop that loops 30 times. Okay. Start timer delay equals 0. If forgot the name. Start timer delay. Okay. If start timer delay, that is probably less than or equal to 29. Is that what we had for the? It's basically the same loop as a less than 29. Yeah. Okay. Plus equals 1. Okay. It's equals 29. Then we want the delay to go back to 0. Delay equals 0. And if the timer is greater than 0, if, is it round, what's the value? Round start timer. If round start timer is greater than 1, then round start timer minus equals 1. Okay, we don't just want this to happen all the time. We want it only to happen when we are in round state. Okay. So I think what we need to do is if round state equals 0, then all this stuff, another and there. Okay, now we just need to call this function down inside the update loop. Timer countdown, round start countdown. Just gotta find it. Hey, are you back?
Yep. Yes, I'm back now.
Excellent.
Max's and I'm
you what?
Space, so I'm back at Max's now and I'm all set up. So
excellent. Just trying to get this round start countdown working correctly.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll start looking at it a little deeper.
Round start countdown. I think I'm almost there. Round start countdown. Round start countdown. Boom, boom. I think that'll do it. Oh no, that was too fast. What happened here? It didn't work. Why did it go so fast? What did I do wrong? It certainly did something. I saw it flip through the numbers really quickly.
Yeah.
So the delay is not working. Okay, so if the round state is 0, that means if we're in the the round start phase, not the gameplay. If the delay is less than 29, we're going to add 1 to that, and if the delay equals 29, then we're going to start timer delay is going to equal. That's going to reset that, and if the round right, I see what I did wrong here. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, okay, I think I see. So we only need this to happen. So we want this if-then statement to be inside here. That's what's going on. If round start timer is greater than 1, then round start timer minus equals 1, and we can get rid of this. I'm going to check my ends here. So this end goes with this function. This end goes with, yeah, boom. Okay, I think I got enough ends there. 3, 2, 1, boom. There it goes. Okay, so far so good.
Nice. That looked really good.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's not great,
No, not
but it's not bad. Okay,
How
so
hard would it be to move around where those 3, 2, 1 appear? Like, would it be possible to do the 3 on the left, 2 in the middle, and 1 on the right? So it has like movement across the screen as it counts down.
It certainly could be. Just have to program it.
I also like it this way. I was just wondering.
Before I even get close to thinking about that, I want to have it go 3, 2, 1, and then go. So, where is it displaying? Okay.
What if it just went 3, 2, 1, and then the box disappeared at like the same timing as the countdown was? So like the 1 stayed for a second, and then the box just
Yeah,
disappeared at that, and then you had free
or
range
or
fire.
I could do 3, 2, 1, fight.
Okay.
Or do you not like that?
Yeah, I was just wondering. No, they're both okay. I could just also see it going without a word there to indicate like the start of the match. It's just like the box disappears and then you go.
Yeah, so I could do that if I do something like this. Let me
Or
think.
like clear out the whole box and put fight like right in the middle or something. Like fight. But bigger. Ooh, I would want it bigger.
Yeah,
Like a
unfortunately, there's no
big
way to scale text, so we'd have to do it with sprites. If we did that, or
Oh, okay.
rectangles, so we'd have to actually hand draw some text, either sprites or with
Or
rectangles.
okay.
Pain in the butt, but we can certainly do it.
Could do it, yeah.
What's
Yeah,
that?
just fill in like the whole I said, yeah, we could do it. Like fill in the whole sprite as like a box, make your pixel, and then
But I think we need to not do that till we're
line up.
totally settled on the position of everything.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds like a lot more
It
than
does.
yeah,
Let's get it working, and then we can always
yeah,
tweak it.
yeah. I'm just thinking out loud.
Yeah. So which makes the most sense? So think about it. I'm gonna pretend you're starting the game. It says round one. Get ready to fight. 3, 2, 1, and then it goes away. Or 3, 2, 1, fight, and then you're in the game.
I think I like either or actually.
Yeah,
The more
six
I
of one,
think about it,
6 of one, half
I
dozen
think
the other. Really, huh?
I like fight more than go though.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I don't think I like go.
Yeah, fight. Yeah, I could see it being a fight, and then it
Mm-hmm.
disappears and goes, and yeah, the box just disappears right after that, and then it's all right. We're fighting, or begin, or start.
So what we need to do then here is probably create an if-then statement. If what is it? Round start timer. Round start timer is greater. Um, let me think. Actually, wait a minute before I do that. How's it working now? 3, 2, 1. Okay, get stuck at 1. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is change this to 0. If it's greater than 0. And then what we're going to do, instead of displaying it, okay, so if round start timer is greater than 0, then we're going to display the start timer. And but oh, wait a minute. It needs to be here. If round start timer equals 0, then we're going to print fight. And we're going to put that at about the same position. Actually, no, we're not going to put it here. I could put it up here, display it, yeah, just put it up where the timer's being displayed. Yeah. Okay. Change of plans here. That's working. Okay, that's good. So instead of 0, what we want to do is where we're displaying the timer, we want to add an if-then statement. If round start timer is greater than 0, then we want to do this. And if it's not, if round start timer equals 0, then print, set an end here before I forget, fight. Oops. And we can worry about what else happens here in a little bit. Let's get it working. I'm always a fan of getting it working and then making it better. Okay.
Yeah, that way of working on it.
What's that, sorry?
Oh, I just said I love that way of working on it.
Yeah, exactly. I do too.
Yeah,
And
get something put up and then make it nice.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Nice.
Just need to change the position here a little bit. Let's make that, I don't know, 54. I'm just 3, 2, 1, fight. Almost there. It was a couple pixels to the left. 51 or something. 2, 1, fight. Almost 52. I'm just eyeballing it right now. That's not bad.
Oh, that looks really good.
But then, so after it reaches that, so let me think. We need to make it go away after that.
Yeah, the whole box. Can you move the characters while the box is displayed right now?
Yes, because I haven't disabled that.
Okay, cool. I was just curious.
Yeah, see. But eventually I'm going to disable that.
What if we disabled like actual punching and Kai Blast, but you can still move?
No, I think you should always start in the same spot, right?
Well, you would start there while it's getting the fight prepared, but then while it's doing the countdown, you can like start moving your characters around, get yourself to a different position. There's an idea.
Let me think about that. I don't like that you can move
no
without
worries.
seeing where you are.
Fair.
Okay, so let me think here. So we want the word fight to display on the screen for 1 second, right?
Yeah. Yeah, a whole second would be nice.
So right now, timer starts 3, 2, 1, 0. Um, I'm just trying to think what happens here. So round state is at 0. That means we're displaying the box. The timer delay starts at 0 and counts up to 29. When it reaches 29, it increments or decrements the timer value. So if we change it to 0, then when the timer gets to 0, we still want that loop to function for 29 loops before the whole thing goes away.
Yeah.
So I think what we need to do is say something like this. I wonder if I'm regretting the numbers I chose here, but that's okay. If round timer. Because I don't want to switch the box display back to 0. You know, I don't want to set the round state to 1 before it goes through this loop 29 more times. So how do I do that?
Maybe if, yeah, because it's
you know what I could do.
like
I have a better solution. I think. Why don't we? Because we're really talking about a 4-second timer.
yeah.
So why don't we set the round timer to 4? And then when we're displaying it, we'll just subtract 1 from it. And I think that'll do the trick. It's a little smoke and mirrors, but I think it'll work.
Nice. So cool. Good job. Yeah, this is so cool. Yeah, I spent so long racking my brain about how to do this stuff. It's so funny just watching you be like, I think you do this, and it's like, I know then we're gonna do this, and it's just all falling together. It looks so freaking good. Nice. Yeah, it has
Well, what
such a
happened there?
retro-y feel. Yeah, I was like,
3,
did that
2,
look
1.
fight? It's
It's
got
got.
an 8 or something. Yeah, the H. Oh, a 0 is being displayed at the same time as that. So the 0 and the H are going over each other, and it looks like an 8.
Yeah, I think this should fix it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, when it actually reaches 0, because right now the timer is being displayed on 1, even though it's a 4-second countdown. We're just kind of hiding the fact that we're changing it on the fly to display 1 minus the value that the timer is at. So now if we say so if the round start timer is greater than 0, okay, once it equals 0 though, right?
Yes. I think I heard you right. Brandon just texted me right when we at that same time.
where to put it. Man, I hate these nested if-then statements. They're just the bane of my existence. Everyone hates these, right? I think it needs to go right here. If round start timer equals 0, then we need to do two things. We need to, we're going to set the round state to 1, which round state means go from getting ready to play to actual play mode. They're calling that round state.
Perfect.
And then we need to reset the timer. Round start timer equals, and we set it back to 4, not to 3. I think that'll do it. Oh. What did I not do? Another end statement, probably.
Too quick. Yeah, probably. Or typo or something.
Three, two, one, fight. It goes away. Boom.
Oh, and yeah, and you're free the whole time. Perfect. Cool.
That's not too bad. I mean, I need to stop.
No,
Yeah.
really good actually. It's quite the opposite.
You know, it feels like it's barely hanging together to me, but I'm glad from your point of view it looks good.
Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, maybe just a little bit more tweaking to get everything centered, but I love it. The color, the flow. Yeah, I love the way that looks.
So now let's see if we can get the main timer only working. Let's get that only starting once the round starts.
Okay. Yeah.
So where does the timer happen here? Up here. Timer countdown. So we want the timer to display all the time, so that's fine. I think basically what we need to do here is add an if-then statement inside this timer countdown. So if round state equals 1, then do all this. Watch this. 2, 1, fight. 98, 97, 96. It works. It's that simple.
Nice.
Yeah, check it out. We run. Round 1. Get ready to fight. 3, 2, 1, fight. Boom. We're into the countdown. 98, 97. It works. That was actually way easier than I thought it was going to be. So that's good.
Can you still move for that?
What's that?
That was just for the timer. Can you still move the characters then, or was that just for the timer?
Just for the timer.
Oh, just for the timer. Okay.
Yep. Perfect. So basically, what we need to do, and I'm not sure exactly where to do this, and I don't want to do it just yet. I want to think about it for at least 5 minutes. So we have this update function, and this is where we're starting to look for inputs, right?
Yes.
So basically, my initial thought is to say only look for these inputs if the round state is set to 1 and not 0. So if we can close all of this in the giant if-then statement, everything all the way. Maybe not this. The update pixel coordinates. I might need to do that. I might need to move that. Fight logic goes here, or maybe I can just do a couple of, or I could do it in each one of these too. I'd rather not. I think all this stuff only needs to happen while... I think everything except that one update grid function needs to happen only if... Okay, I think that's fine. Might be a little redundant. I'm going to try an experiment. I think what I'm going to do... Draw gauges. Where is it? Where's the action start here? Game logic goes here. Update. I'm going to try if round state equals 1, then all of this shit.
All of it.
All the way down to here. End round state. Okay, I'm just going to see if that works. 3. Can't move, can't move. Boom.
Nice.
Now I can move, and now I can fight.
Nice, and the timers
that totally worked.
Nice.
Yeah, so I can't
was good
move,
for the
neither
strike.
character can move, neither character can shoot, nothing can happen. Now we're in the game, and now I can shoot.
Oh yeah, now we need the actual end of a round.
Perfect.
Yep.
That's the beginning of a round, though. That's so cool. Oh, nice.
That is not too shabby.
No, that feels like a huge upgrade. So official feeling.
Yeah. We probably need to do this. Now we probably need to do the same thing to end the round, right?
Yeah.
And then at some point we need to figure out. Yeah, we need to. Whenever someone reaches 0, the player health equals 0. We need to add an if-then statement somewhere. If the player, like an end the round function, so we're running.
Yes.
We're looking for checking for in whether any player's health is equal to 0. When that happens, we end the round, we reset the health values, and we're into the next round loop.
We reset everything back to the next round.
Add 1 to the round, reset the round state to 0, so it displays the. So there, yeah, it's. We're getting there. this is actually it's confusing because there's a lot of things being affected by every little change now.
Yeah, I spent so much time thinking about how to do this. So.
Well, I did too. I've been thinking about it for a week, so.
Yeah, perfect.
This is a result of a week's thinking behind the scenes.
It's going so smooth.
So I think what we need to do now, just like we did here, thankfully we don't need a timer. We just need to say, player, Goku wins round 1 kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So that this is actually going to be easier. So draw a round start box. So let's have draw a round end box.
Perfect. And it can be the same exact size box in the same exact spot. Same
Draw
exact colors.
round end box. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
End. And let's go down here. Before I forget to add it, let's add it here.
Just thinking that too.
Draw round end box. Right now it doesn't do anything, so it shouldn't affect anything. Yeah, it's just running this function 30 times a second, but it's fine.
I love that style.
You love what? Sorry.
Just like the aesthetic that it brings. That yeah, the box looks really good.
I'm glad you like it because it's to me it looks a little janky, like it's just a little minimal, almost overly minimalist. But I think it's okay.
Super minimalist. I think it just needs to be slightly more centered. Once everything's more
Yeah, we can
centered,
just
and then
bump all the coordinates up by a few pixels or
yeah,
whatever. So and change the position of the text.
exactly. Once we get that all perfect, I think it'll look really clean. Because
Okay.
I really yeah.
So if round state equals 2, that's good because 0 is round start, 1 is play action is happening, round state 2 is the end of the round.
Okay.
Now let's get this box. We'll just copy this stuff, these two statements right here. That'll give us our box. And we're going to say, ooh, this is tricky now. How do we know who wins round 1?
Player with the most health.
What's
I don't
that?
know how to write that. The player with the most health. I don't know how to write that. Whoever has the higher max health
Right. But so,
is the winner. And then display either their name, the character name, or the just
right.
player 1, player 2.
So we're not there yet. But I think let me think
Yeah.
about what we're going to need. We're
Yeah.
going to need probably we're going to need variables for who's won each round.
Yes.
Or maybe just who
Dragon
won the
Ball.
last round. Maybe we don't even need who has won each round.
Yeah. And the Dragon Ball markers will be displayed at that same time too.
Yeah. But I think if we just have a variable called round winner,
Okay.
then basically, because we're not going to display who's won all 3 rounds. We're just going to have that. We already have variables to just say how many rounds a player has won. So we don't need care. We don't care who. If we're on round 3, we don't care who won round 1 anymore, other than keeping track of how many wins each player has, which we're already doing. So I think we just need a variable called round winner.
Perfect.
Round winner equals, and either 0 or 1, right?
Yeah.
Player 0 or player 1. Right? Round winner.
Yeah.
Right now, there's a default winner, but it doesn't matter because we're going to change that the second a round ends. So it's fine. We'll never see this box until a round is ended.
Yeah.
Um, it's going to be so tricky to get this positioning right because the different player names have different lengths to them. So if we want everything to look centered, we're going to have to change the position every time, based on which name is being pulled up. That's so annoying. Because there's no center text function, which is super annoying.
Wow.
What's that?
And wild. Yeah, it feels like an oversight.
Well, I can probably write a function that says find the length of this string and then position it accordingly.
Okay.
But God, that's annoying. Okay. I think actually what we need to do, we need an if-then statement here. If round winner equals 0, then print we have variables for player names, right?
Yes. Or yeah,
Somewhere.
down there.
Player 0 name,
there
player
was-
1 name. Okay.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah, that'll be good.
Mm-hmm. Got too far. Too far. Is it P0 name or player 0 name? I already forgot. It's player 0.
Yeah.
You have a better memory for this. There's so many variables, they all just blur together.
I think you mostly did the P0 and P1 on the grid coordinate ones. Nice. Wins round 1.
Yeah, wins round, and then we do the 2 dots combines the variable with the string and makes a single string out of it. So that's what these 2 dots do. It basically conjoins the variable value with this text. So then we need round. Okay, and then we go ... and we need an exclamation mark. And we need XY coordinates. So let's see where to put it. Fuck, I don't know.
Anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do the same thing right here. 5077 for now. Just get it on the screen. We can tweak it here in a minute.
Perfect.
50, 77, and we'll make it white and run. Attempt to call string value. Unclosed function. Oh, yep, it didn't end this if-then statement. Oops. Where?
Line 9.
Yeah, but that's just because that's where the start of the initialization function is. It's actually, the problem's actually down here. Draw end box. It's right here. Okay, nothing should happen yet.
Oh yeah, there's nothing that calls for it to be displayed yet, is there?
No, exactly. There's nothing to change the round state to 2, essentially.
Yeah, so we need something to be around state 2, which is either somebody hits 0 health or the timer hits 0.
Right.
Yeah, I think those are the only 2 cases around ends.
And we made such good progress. I'm hesitant to do anything to it right now. I'm kind of like, I want to save it.
You want to save?
I do. Why don't we? Yes. So I think this is good enough to be the new official version. What do you think?
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. So let's save fight, and we're going to overwrite it. Oh no. Why didn't it ask to overwrite it?
Oh no, actually.
Oh, we were in the wrong directory. Save fight. Yes.
Oh.
That's why.
Cool.
Okay. So now it's the new version.
Perfect.
Let's add some music. We'll get back to this in a minute, because you're right. There's a couple things that need to happen when either player hits 0. Their health hits 0. We need to end the round, and then change the round. We need to change the round state, and that should at that point all the player inputs will be disabled, and then we need to say who won the round. We need to basically end the round and give the round winner variable a value, either 0 or 1. And then that should display this box. But there's 2 conditions where that happens. Either the timer runs out, and if the timer runs out, who wins? Whoever has. That's a good question. If the timer runs out, who wins?
Who has the max health? Whoever has more health at that moment.
is the winner.
Okay.
And if they're tied, then it's a tie.
Got it. Okay, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do all that yet. That's why I want to switch to doing the music. I want to just let that percolate for a minute.
Let's do it. Yeah.
So remind me how to do this. So you already did this once. We go. There's the sound effects, and now we go to the music and.
Yes. Okay. So music is going to be our 0-0. Can we go through the sound effects real quick?
Yeah. And again, remind me what I'm looking at here.
So this is sound 1. Press the space bar.
Right now, press the space bar.
Yeah. Okay, so that's our first sound. I think that was a punch sound. Yeah, it's either a punch or a Kai blast. I think that was a punch sound.
Okay.
Okay, then go to sound 2. Yeah, through that.
Right here?
Yeah, like that. Yep. Yeah, now hit this. Yeah.
More like a bloop.
Yeah, I think
bloop.
that's the other punch. So I think those are our 2 punches.
Okay.
I made one deeper and one higher, and then next sound. Sound effect. Yeah, this is a Kai blast. Okay, the next. That's our deep side Kai blast. So 2 or sound. Yeah, the 0 and 3 go together, and then 1 and 2 go together.
Okay.
So those are our 4 sound effects that we need. The rest of these sounds are for the song.
Oh, the song contains these?
Yep, the song contains these sounds.
Got it. You're so good at this.
I made a bassy sound. I made a drum sound. And a couple high frequency sounds like this for melody.
You're so much better at this than I will ever be. So these are all for the music, though.
Yep, these are all for the song. So we just need this first sound effect. Just for an outro thing. I don't know what to do with it yet, but
yeah, I also thought about for the, again, one thing at a time. We're not going to do it right now, but I was thinking for like the timer countdown, like 3, 2, 1. It'd be nice to have a little or something, just
yeah,
and then,
some sort of sound.
Yeah, just a little sound that goes with each one. Just
boom, boom, beep.
But maybe not. Yeah, something. Yeah, but one thing at a time, right?
Yeah, I can mess around with that at some point.
So,
so go back to the code.
Go back to the code. Okay.
Our 2 things are going to be, the green word is going to be music or SFX. The music is going to be for the overall song, so it goes in the very beginning and the init.
Well, hold on. Actually, this is where we want to be careful, because now that we have rounds, we don't want the music to start until the gameplay actually happens, right?
Probably, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
right. So, and then, yeah. So here's what I was thinking. We have what's there now, but we're going to have a title screen and a character selection screen. What if we have a different piece of music that you've yet to compose for the character selection screen?
Yeah, I'm super down for that.
And then so when the game first starts, so we can basically say we'll have a music function. We'll have a music function, I think. This is why I'm going to do it a little differently than you already did, I think, because I'm thinking ahead. Let's create a background music function that's going to run all the time. And then what background music is playing is going to be a function of which state we're in. Are we on the character selection screen, or are we on the what's it called screen? The playing screen, right? Right, exactly. So why don't we create a function to play the music?
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll call it background music. Play background music.
Perfect.
And it can go anywhere in the initialization function. Like right here. Function. Play background music. Boom, boom. So now what we want to do, we want to have if round state equals 1, if we're actually playing the game, in other words, right?
Then music 0-0.
Now, I do have a question for you. What happens if you because as of right now, this is going to run. We'll run it when the gameplay starts.
Yes.
What happens if you repeat the music, like, because this is running 30 times a second? If you play the music and then you call that same music again, does it continue the song or does it start the song again? We don't know yet. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think we know yet. I think it'll continue the song unless it's like something stops the music for some reason. Yeah, if the music is stopped, then I think the song will restart. But if it's not, it should just continue playing through the loop and looping over and over until something stops the song from playing again. Like if we turn on a second song, only one music can be playing at a time. So you can play sound effects over music, but you can't play. So far, I don't know a way to play two musics at the same time, like have two songs on. But you can have sounds happening over the song, and the song will continue playing undistorted. Because when I first made the sounds, I did all of them as songs. I did so I'd have like deep sounds with high sounds for my punches and Kai blast sounds, but they were all musics basically. And when I programmed it in, every time I'd throw a punch, it would stop the song playing in the background, do the punch sound effect, and then it would start the song from the beginning again.
Well, let's try it and see what happens.
So I think you just put in music 00.
Oops. So, just music.
Yeah, music 00. Because that's the song that we were picking is, end, I guess. That should work once the...
Oops. Didn't like something. I messed it up again? I probably did.
Oh, did you?
I'm untrainable. I can't ever do this right. Okay. If round state equals 1, then music, end, and end. So why didn't it like that? What the heck did I mess up?
Does it need to go in the bottom part in the draw or something?
No. Well, eventually. Right now we're just defining the function, so I fucked something up.
Go into the music and make sure I didn't do something wrong, and all the way to the right, the very last tab. Yeah, it's music 00 should be the right one.
Yeah, I think it's my fault. It's something I did. Oh, I know what I did. There we go. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I'm not getting any music. Oh, because I didn't actually call the function yet.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So basically...
Somewhere down here.
Yeah. Play background music is what we called it, right?
I think so.
3, 2, 1. That's what I was worried about. It's restarting it every time. So that's not going to work. Okay, I have a new... Let's get rid of this for now. Let's come up here. Basically, we don't want it to run 30 times a second. We want it to run once as soon as the round state is changed.
Yeah, and then stay on. Oh, because it's going in the loop.
Right. So after we start the round, which is where? Up here a little bit. Farther up. Okay, so here, so right here, we want to do it once.
Yeah. once and then let it just stay on the whole time until the round state changes. What if it went in right? Oh, well, no, I guess.
Yeah, no, right here. I think this is the right spot. Music 0 0.
Okay.
I think that one change will do it.
Yeah.
Awesome. We rock.
We rock. I love it. We got some music playing.
All right, let's get some sound effects happening.
Yeah, so you just go to the button wherever you do the button for the punch,
Uh-huh.
and we put in which sound effect we want. So player 1 could be sound effect 0 0 or 0 1 for their punch.
Okay, so that's moving. We want punching.
Yeah, we want the punch.
Okay.
And actually, for the punch, I did just when it was doing damage. So right at the same spot where the punch deals damage, I added the sound effect to happen.
So
the
we're
sound
looking for
effect will only
for
happen when you're doing damage.
I just got to remind myself how this works.
Yeah, here with the PO and health and stuff.
Yeah, okay, right here when we're adjusting the health, right?
Yeah. You add in the sound effects.
Okay.
And this is player 1, player 0.
So you mean right here?
I think so. Yeah, SFX 0 0.
Right?
And then we might as well test that and see if player 1 makes a sound when they punch now. When it shouldn't punch unless you're punching the other character.
Yeah, which one is player? Okay, so which button is it? It's not working. Oh.
Oh, there it is. Wait.
That worked.
What?
It's because it has to appear in more than one place.
You're right. That's right. You're right. Yep. Silly me. I should have remembered that.
Okay, so
yeah, it's got to do it both twice on both punches. Yeah, because they have the flip down a little bit more else if on the other else if I think.
Right here.
Yeah, that's what it is for sure. SFX 0 0. And then the other player is SFX 0 1.
Yeah, I'm just gonna test it real quick.
Yep.
Okay, this one doesn't do anything. All right, and this one is. Love it.
Yes, I love those sound effects.
So let's go down here.
And then same thing for player 1.
But it's different sound effect, you said? It's which one?
Yeah, 0 1.
0 1. Okay, so right here, in other words, right?
Yep.
So SFX 0 1.
Yep.
And under else if right here.
Yep. Nice. Yes.
This is so
and
cool.
It is so stupid.
That's amazing, actually. That works.
Yay. Okay, and now for their Kai blasts. We want the Kai blast to make sound every time, so whenever we want to put it in when they shoot their Kai blast.
Right, okay.
Not just when they do damage, just when they shoot a Kai blast at all.
Got it. So, does it matter which one is which?
For the sound effect number?
Yeah. Not really.
Yes.
Yes, it does. Okay.
Kind of. Well, I made one high pitch sounds and one lower, so they're like, yeah, you're either the higher or the lower sound.
Right. So yeah, here we under. We've been a little inconsistent here because we had to switch the button numbers, but that's okay. So detect player 0 button press. So basically right here, before this if-then statement.
Yeah.
Right?
That should be perfect. And then you just have to do it the once, I
So
think.
SFX, which one is it?
0-3 for player 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Which button? Wait, which,
Yeah, there it is.
I love it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, and then so
And
we
it
come
works
down
with-
here.
Let's see.
So
And
this would
one is
be
S
04?
2.
Oh, 02.
Yep.
Got it, okay.
Should
Yeah.
be the correct way.
I'm still using my keyboard, so. It's so awesome.
Perfect. And it works when they turn around and everything.
Should. Yeah.
Perfect. Yes.
No problem.
Yay. Sounds are back. I love it.
All right,
Look at
let's
them go.
save. Let's save our work.
Yes. Call. Say fight.
Actually, CD. Let me just make sure we're in the same directory here. Oh, actually, yeah, we're okay. List. Yep. Save. Fight. Yes. Okay. I want to make sure I was in the right directory. Okay. Well, let's. How much time do we have? I've got about 20 minutes. Let's see if we can get it. Let's have an end round function.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yes.
End round. So basically what we're looking for is if either player
Has 0 health.
Yeah. Let me think. There's a few things that can end the round. Oh, let's get an end function here before I forget. Okay. If timer equals 0,
Yep.
then we want to basically say round state equals 2. Go to the, right?
Yep.
If
Player 1 or player 0 health. Player 0 max or just player 0 health equals 0. Yeah. I think that's all you called it. Player 0 health.
yeah, I'm just gonna go and look at the variables real quick.
Yeah, it's either player. Yeah, I think it's player. Oh no, it's maybe P1, P0 actually. Yeah, the only ones with player left are the grid. That's right.
P0 health.
Yeah, P0 health.
We still have it out of 300, right? We have the health out of 300 right now.
Yeah, you
Doesn't matter, I guess, for this. It doesn't matter for this purpose.
Yeah, that might have been from Dylan's Fury. Actually, I think Dylan's Fury, I put the health up to 600.
You're so funny. I know it's hard. You want to tweak it and tweak it and tweak it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I just wanted the fight to last a little longer. When
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
playing with my friends. He's way in my
I've
head.
scrolled too much. Okay, so if we actually need to end this, right? If P0
Health equals 0.
oh, wait a minute.
Could you also just put it all in one line, like if timer equals 0 or P1 health equals 0, or P1 health equals 0, then round state equals 2?
Yes. Yeah, because that's actually easier. Good idea, because or
P0 health equals 0, or P1 health equals 0. And I think those are the only conditions that end a fight.
I like that, but now we got to be real careful. So we need to figure out who's the winner. So the round state gets changed to 2. Then we say if P0 health is greater than P1 health.
Ah, yeah.
Then
print
P0 or round winner
Oh, yeah.
equals 0.
And
Else if
oh, perfect. Yeah, else if.
wait a minute, hold on, I'm losing track of my if then. Let's see this.
Yeah, that should be perfect.
Else
Yeah, I
if
think that pretty much sums it up.
P1, or it doesn't matter if P0. No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could do it that way.
What if they're equal? Could they ever hit 0 at the same time? Probably not, right? Because it's looking for inputs sequentially. So even though they're happening really, 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 really quickly, it's always doing. You're never going to have two punches that land at the same exact time. It's always going to be a fraction of a second different.
Yeah, it feels like there should not be a tie like
Which
that.
means one player will always have a 30th of a second advantage over the other, but no one will ever notice. Okay, so we need to do a few things though. When the round starts, we need to reset the values of the. We need to basically reset all the health values, right? And the chi-plast values and everything, right? A new round starts totally from scratch, right?
Yeah, it should go back to the same exact state that it initially is when the round starts in round 1.
Right. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do it just yet, but maybe I will. I want to basically create a new function called reset gauges that resets all the values.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I messed something up. I did it again. End round. What did I end? Oh, yeah. I just forgot to end this. Okay, so now let's just kind of test to see what happens here. I come over here and I start punching, and then the round get to 0. Has the round ended? No.
Oh.
Yeah, what did we break here? Well, we haven't actually.
What's supposed to happen if the round does end?
Oh, we haven't actually used this function yet.
It should draw the round end box, right? Is what's supposed to happen.
Yeah, but we haven't actually called this function. So every 30th of a second, we need to be calling this function, right?
Yeah.
But not initially because actually hold on here. There's only when there's a round happening.
The whole time we're in that fight sequence, it should be checking for that.
Right. That's right, exactly. But what we're gonna do. basically we just need to say if round state equals 1, then oh, and we need to actually call the function in round. So in the update function, detect round end. What did I call the damn thing?
End round. Oh,
right, exactly. Just check.
Round end, right? Just in case.
End round.
End round. There it is.
Yeah, I think this will do it. That's why, you know, on the one hand, this stuff is really easy. On the other hand, it's not.
That's creation.
Oh wait, actually. Hold on, let me check, because we already have an if-then statement that says only do all this stuff if we're in a round, right? We added this giant if-then statement called if round state equals 1. So we already have that. So we can put it right here probably. End round, boom, boom.
Nice.
I think that'll work.
So far, so good.
All right, so we're playing, and we're punching, and we come over here and we punch, and then we get to 0.
Oh, there it is. Going far. Can you still move around? Probably not.
Nope, because the round is ended.
Nice.
But why isn't
The
it displaying
timer's
anything?
not
What's going on here? Wait a minute here.
anything. Yeah, I don't think. Oh wait, yeah, we did start to put stuff in the box. That's right.
Yeah, so something's not right. So Frieza's winning. Okay, so there's a problem with what's going in the box, but the box is showing up. We also need to turn off the music, probably.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe leave it on. I don't know. I haven't decided.
I think maybe we'll change it. I have that in the outro sound effect I could put in there. And we could just make it play once and then turn off instead of loop. It's pretty short too, so that could be pretty perfect.
Why?
And I'll keep the same drums.
Draw around end box. Where are you? Oh, because the other player won. That's what happened. We didn't add the other. I see what happened. If round winner equals 1, then we're only testing it with the one.
Yeah, the one that set up.
Basically, just copy this line.
Oh yeah, good idea.
And change it to. And add an end there. Oops. And change this to player 1 name. That's what was happening. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Fight. Boom. And we're fighting. And the round ends. The timer stops. And Frieza wins round 1.
That's so cool.
Now, I think what we need to do, we need to basically only display this. We need to figure out how long you want to display this for. 5 seconds, 10 seconds. When do we start the next round? Right?
Maybe try 5 seconds first and see how it feels.
Right. Hey, this is pretty good, though.
Yeah, Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
So we need
I'm so
to
excited.
adjust the position here, obviously. So this needs to go to
Yeah.
like, let's change this to like, I don't know, 20.
Yeah.
And then what's weird though is, again, the players' names are different lengths, so that's going to suck to get that looking just right. I'm probably going to have to write a function that says that calculates the position of that based on the length of the overall string name. And
Okay.
that's going to be an hour's worth of math. So
Yeah. That's worth it. Well, by the end of the process.
let's check out the other. Goku wins round 1. Okay. Home. Save, fight. So far, so good. Yes. Now, basically, we need a timer that keeps. We need a round box loop, right? So.
Yeah. Very similar to the first box loop, I think. The timer delay and stuff. Probably the same timer. But you just set it to not leave for 5 times of it instead of 4. If that can happen, I guess.
End round box loop.
Boom.
Um, End round box loop. We'll start it at 0. This we only really need. Basically, we don't even need to do a loop and a loop. This is just a pure delay function. It's just on there for a certain number of seconds, right?
Yeah.
So if we come up here and we say,
Yeah, because nothing even changes within the box or anything. It just says that one thing and then disappears whenever the next round starts.
wait, are we in the initialization function? We are, okay. End round box loop. You want to start with 5 seconds, you said?
Yeah, sure. Let's see how that feels. Yeah, I feel like 3 to 5 seconds might be good.
And we want to change the round. What's up? And we need to change the round state to back to 1, right?
Yes.
No, to 0. Right?
Oh yeah, to the start of the fight, yeah, so it'll start doing the countdown. Will it still say round 1 or will it say round 2 now?
Well, that's that. I realize when we end the round, we need to then take. We didn't need to not only change the round state, we need to change the round number, right?
Yeah.
So round state equals 0. End. And end. Yeah, so when we end the round state goes to 1. No, it goes to, excuse me, round state goes to 2. Oh, actually, no, here we go. When we change the round state back to 0, and here's where we're going to change the round number. The round state goes back to 0, and the round equals plus equals 1. But only until we hit round
3.
Mm-hmm.
If it gets that far.
Let's just see what this gets us. And round box loop. Where do I put that now? I actually think it goes way down here. I want to take a look at it one more time first. I think I forgot something. If round state equals 2, I love you too. Then. Okay, so round 1, fight, actions happening, timers functioning normally, start doing damage. Oh.
Oh. Oh, cool. Okay.
Attempt to compare a function with a number. Line 379. Where's 379?
That's what we were on. I think.
And round box loop. Oh, I see the problem. I see the problem. I've used the same name for the function and a variable, which it doesn't like.
Mm.
Delay. Let's call this delay. Yeah, I see the problem. That'll do the trick, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so we are playing and we're punching. No sounds are happening. Come over here. We're doing damage. Oh.
Oh.
What's the problem now? Attempt to perform error.
Box plus equals 1.
Oh, same here. This is the same problem.
Oh, is that the delay? Okay.
Yeah. We're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Frieza runs out. Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. I'm gonna make music stuff.
Round 2. Get ready to fight.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Oh, no.
Oh. It didn't reset the bars though, and you're already ahead.
Yeah, hold on. Why?
It started round 3 too.
That's right, because
Oh
we're not
my
resetting
God.
we're not resetting the values.
Gauges, yeah, the gauges didn't get reset.
Yeah,
So,
so that's right. We are getting there. So we need another function.
Oh my God. Sorry, I'm excited. So
Function
cool.
reset gauges. Yeah, reset gauges. Right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Very good.
We are getting there, and I hope I have time to finish this before I got to go. We have dinner plans at 7, so.
Oh yeah, no worries. We could save real quick too. It's I guess maybe not the greatest time to save.
So let's go find our initial values here. P0 health equals. And actually, what we could do as well, we could build all of these initial variables into a function, and then delete them up here, and then just call that function once at the beginning. So maybe we'll trim a little bit. It'll buy us a little extra room as well. Okay, so player 0 health. Or not reset gauges. Let's call it reset.
Round. Or redraw round.
Reset gauges.
Refresh screen.
No. Reset player values. Okay, so P0 health, what do we call it? 300?
Oh yeah.
300, and the Chi is 100.
Could you just copy this whole section?
No, because there's more there than we need here.
Okay.
300 P1 equal health equals 300 P0 Chi equals 100, right? P1 Chi, oops, equals 100. Transform goes back to 0, right?
Yeah.
We haven't done anything with transformation, whatever we're calling it yet. 0.
Go down in the next section.
Do we have values for the transformation? Chi blast.
Yeah, down in the next little section in the this section.
Oh yeah, P0 transformation. Okay.
And right now, yeah, we have it set to 100 in fight so far still. There it is.
Now we need to recalculate the length of those bars so the bars are displaying correctly. We need the percentages. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That way the bars show up correctly when the bars are redrawn. I just want to remind myself how I did this.
Wouldn't you need the max health too then? That's how you did it. You did the health divided by
max transformation. Yes, which is going to say that nothing's changing with the max transformation, right? Those values are going to stay the same. So that's okay. Okay, so just do them iteratively here. P0 health percentage equals P0 health divided by P0 max health, right?
Mm-hmm.
P1 health percentage equals P1 health divided by P1 max health.
Boom.
P0 chi percentage equals P0 chi divided by P0 max chi. P1 chi percentage equals P1 chi divided by P1 chi percentage. Good times, huh?
Oh yeah, I love this.
It's so cool.
I think
It
you
was
could.
such a big in this game, I feel like. Such a big moment for our game. Yeah, it's so cool that it's counting the rounds and everything.
Mm-hmm. There's still some things to do. We need something that says, when someone has won 2 out of 3 rounds, then we end the game altogether. There's
Yeah,
there's still things to be done, but
oh yeah, this is huge. It's really cool. Now I can go and fight with my roommates, and whenever one of us hits 0 health, it'll actually restart the fight.
yeah, and it's not going to be on the lookout for things that are acting weird because most of it's probably going to work fine. Okay, we also need to reset the player positions, right?
Oh yeah, reset player
Mm-hmm.
position,
And update the grid.
update the grid, and potentially display the round markers, the Dragon Ball round marker.
Yes. That's why I'm just. What is my phone is buzzing at me here? What's going
Oh,
on?
and restart the timer.
Yep. So
Reset.
lots needs to happen here, but actually, the timer already is resetting, right?
Is it? Okay.
Or is it? Or is it not?
Uncertain.
Yeah, I don't remember. So we're
We definitely got it to where it
okay.
stops.
So rounds 1, round.
I guess it's going too fast to know because it stops it during this end state.
Oh yeah, we haven't.
So
We're
until
not
it
sure yet.
resets the health, we won't know yet. Yeah.
That's
Get this
okay.
section done.
We're gonna run out of time. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish all this here.
That's fine.
I'll work on it for a couple more minutes, but I think I'm gonna run out of time to do all the things I want to do here.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
But I can work on it maybe this evening or tomorrow evening, later tonight. Okay, reset
Okay,
player
I'm
values.
I can
Let's
get that
see.
on too.
Yeah, and I guess we want, yeah, because we don't want to reset them right when the round. Yeah, we do because we have to. This is gonna be what stops it from. Yeah, sorry, I'm just thinking inside my head and verbalizing some of it. I think right now we're using this to prevent the round from being. We're resetting the values so it doesn't trigger prematurely trigger the end of the next round like it's doing right now. But then the consequence of that will be that the moment the round ends, everything gets reset. The gauges get reset, the players get reset, the pop-up's there, but while the pop-up's there, everything's reset. And it's fine. It's just that you won't be able to see the end of the last round. And that's fine, I think. I don't think there's a problem with that. So let's do it. And if we don't like it, we can figure it out next time.
Yeah, I'll just add some more variables probably.
So initial player
Something.
positions. So we need all of this stuff.
Yes.
and then we need to update the grid because we changed the positions. So we have a function to do that, right?
Yes.
It's just called update grid or some such thing, right?
Update grid, I think.
I think so too. So double check. Man, we've got quite a complicated game here.
I love it. It's going so smooth.
I'm actually surprised how smoothly it's going. Yeah, update grid.
You got skills.
I don't know about that. I got tenacity more than skill, you know?
It takes both. And the tenacity will definitely give you skill.
Okay, so we are playing, we're fighting, timer's happening, wins round 1. 2, get ready to fight.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
We
we didn't actually use this function.
Oh, yeah. Hey, but that was progress still. Something still changed.
Mm-hmm. So when the round ends, end round,
There might be something in here.
right when we end the round,
Refresh it.
is that where it needs to happen?
Kind of what I'm feeling. Somewhere in here.
What do we call that? Reset player values?
Yes. I was trying to remember.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, it did. The timer didn't get reset. The timer stayed at 94.
That's okay. Some problem to solve for next time.
Yeah. Round 3. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Keep resetting all the values.
Okay. Yeah, right now it's gonna go on forever because we don't have anything to end the whole game. But check it out, dude. It's working pretty well.
That's so cool.
I think this is a point to end. I'm gonna call Susan and have her look at it real quick. Hold on here.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, reset it. Dude.
Hey, my love. Want to come see some progress? We're still on the screen, but come check it out. Here, share an earpiece with me. You gotta get pretty close though. Okay. Good enough. Good. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Susan is here. She's gonna check it out. So right now, let me just run it. Round 1. Get ready to fight. 3, 2, 1. Fight.
I love it.
Okay, we're punching. We're not making any contact. When I come up here, we do some damage. Health is going down. When we get to 0, Frieza wins round 1.
Okay.
Watch. Keep watching. Round 2. 1. Boom. Fight. This timer's still counting down incorrectly, so we haven't fixed that yet. Come down here. Actually, let's make the other one win. How do you punch? There we go. Boom. Goku wins round 2. Delay. 3, 2, 1, boom, and it's just gonna go on forever. We don't have anything in the whole game. This timer, these aren't displaying correctly. We just need something that displays them correctly.
I'm impressed. That's amazing.
It's pretty good, huh?
Good. Wow.
We did a lot today.
You did a lot. I know you're worried.
I was worried about this part, yeah.
It's amazing. You should be so proud.
What'd you say, Dylan?
I said this is extremely exciting.
It is extremely exciting, yes.
It really is. Wow, I'm so impressed.
It's coming together.
Yes.
We've got about I better get going because we're not gonna have time to get to dinner if I work anymore. So I think next time I'm gonna try to. Oh, okay.
Good job.
I love you.
I love you.
I think next time, Dylan, let me end this so I can there we go. I can hear you now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to. I want to fix the problem with the timer. So when the round ends, I want to reset the timer.
Yeah.
The main timer, and we also let's see what else needs to happen. We need to get the number the Dragon Balls displaying correctly.
Yep. And then have it to where it only does 3 rounds and then stops.
Yeah, and then have an overall, such and such wins the whole game.
Yep.
That's pretty easy to do. I think I've got a handle on how this is working now. So I think next time that's going to be both of those are going to be pretty easy problems to solve.
Sweet.
And then we can start working on the character selection screen. What's that?
Do you have a moment to send it to me?
Yes, I do definitely. Let me save it.
Yes.
Yes. So again, be on the lookout for weird behavior. There's the problems we already know about, but be on the lookout for any weird behavior. That's not what we expected, even given the things we know are broken. So let me. Okay, we saved that, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna double check. I'm paranoid. Okay, fight. Yes, overwrite it. Okay. Let me close PICO-8. And give me 1 second because I got to do a couple things. I'm just going to hit the be right back screen. I need to go to my email, which I'm going to do right now behind the scenes. I need to enable the PICO-8 files to be visible. Yeah, okay. Now compose. We've got let's see, Frieza's Fury 6/22/2025. Dylan. And let me attach the file. So computer. It's under users, app data, roaming, PICO-8, carts, fight, and it's this one. I think this is the right one. Yeah, it's bigger, 40K. Send. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
Time today.
Are you set up to be able to open it up real quick, just to check, make sure you got the right one?
Yeah, let me go get my computer.
And I'm gonna hit the. Let's see. So we have round start and end announcements. That's done. Create loops, round loops. Okay, we did that. Add code for music and sound effects. So far, so good. So now we need to, let's just make a short list of things I got to do here. We need to reset main timer to 99 between rounds. We're definitely going to do that next time. We need to display correct number of Dragon Balls.
Perfect, yes.
End game when a player reaches 2 round wins, right?
Yep. Got my computer.
And was there a bug? Kai Blast explosions not displaying when players or adjacent player holds it. Yeah. Did we fix that? Or no? Or did we not fix that?
What was the bug again?
Kai Blast explosions not displaying when players are adjacent and player holds down the Kai Blast button. Did we fix that?
No. I can't.
I'm gonna check real quick. That'll take me, 2 seconds to see if that's already fixed. I might have already fixed that, but maybe not. Oop. CD fight, load fight, run, Kai Blast. Well, it's working.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, it's working.
I was thinking we might have.
Yeah, we fixed that. Okay. Close. So we can knock that to done.
Oh, yep, it's working. Got it.
Pretty good?
Yes, it's working. Goku runs round 1. I can't do anything. Yes, starting round 2.
I feel like we made a lot of good progress today.
Yeah, dude, this is sick. Goku wins round 2. Round 3, get ready, fight. Perfect. Yeah, this is so cool.
Not bad, huh? Not bad.
No, not bad at all. This is great. Everything's working.
We got more than I thought I would get done today. So
I think everything's working so far. Yeah, I don't know. Is any?
Yeah, just try to break it. I mean, there's things that we know aren't working correctly. Ignore those, but look for any weird behavior that's unexpected. So.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll play a little bit here with Max today, and then my roommates at home are pretty interested in playing.
Test all the edge cases. What happens when you're fighting each other? What happens? Just try every weird edge case you can think about and see if we haven't taken something into account. So.
Perfect. I shall. Thank you very much. Enjoy your dinner.
Thank you. I'm proud of us. I think we did really good work today.
Yeah, dude, this is so exciting. That was so quick too. It's so funny. I mean, I spent so long trying to figure out and rack my mind around how this would work. It's not at all what I was thinking. And it's going so much smoother and easier than what I was thinking. It's perfect.
Yeah, likewise, actually.
I really like the text box. I like the way that looks, and you can still see the background and the whole fight screen.
That actually makes it so much easier than what I was starting out. I'm glad I thought of that because it's easier than I thought it would be. Yeah.
Yeah, that's super simple. Yeah, I like the way it looks a lot.
I do too.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, let me know if you get back on tonight.
Yeah, we'll do. It won't be till later. I'm going to my sister's house for dinner, so I'll be there for 2 or 3 hours probably.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I'm over here at Max's for a little bit longer, and then I'll be going home tonight myself. So
sounds good. Well, tell Brandy hi for us, and we'll catch you either tonight or very soon.
Perfect. Catch you tonight or very soon.
Okay. Have a good night, Dylan.
Bye. You too, Zach.
Bye.